Hey everyone. So finally arrived. It's only been a couple weeks since I ordered it through AliExpress. Not even, I don't think so, or Ally, however you pronounce it. So good on them. This is the JJRC Ripsaw, the EV3-F4, based on the real life model. There's two colors in this. There's a gray and then this sand or mustard yellow, whatever you want to call it. It's pretty basic RC, to be honest with you, but cool looking. If you see, like, the detail on this thing is amazing. You can see rubber tracks. It's got friction shocks all the way through. No oil, just springs inside there. Uh, Feels like a nice rubber track, not stiff by any means. It's got these pretty cool gull wing doors, and the cab lights up and everything. There's a light bar at the front, lights at the front. There's a light bar at the back, but there's no lights in it. These are little fake antennas. I just had a little machine gun there, so I just stuck it in the back just because I had it. But yeah, so it looks pretty cool, to be honest with you. It's very basic as far as the controller goes. Just trying to see if these things will clip or what they do. So you've got your transmitter here, which takes two AA batteries. There's no steering trim. There's no nothing on this. You basically um, here, turn it on. Now it's flashing because I don't have the battery in. Let me show you that real quick. I had it charging over here. It is just a lithium ion 500 milliamp battery, and it goes in the bottom here. You'll see there's and some people say, obviously they say toy grade stuff always has a screw on your battery compartments. I'm cool with it. It's not a big deal. But it's one of these jobbies. It's got two wires coming out here and two pins, but the battery's got three wires. So I got a bunch of these. You can't really fit a bigger battery in here. I guess I've got some that are, like, I don't know, 1200 milliamp and all that, but they're too long. So maybe if I can find something that's just fatter and bigger, I can get some extra runtime out of this. But I think I'm good there like that. Hold on. When they don't have a lot of space in these compartments and then you're trying to get the battery back in, although they shipped it with the battery. There we go. So battery and then the wire on the top. And we'll close. I'm sure I got enough charge in here to kind of turn it on and show you the lights. I'll take it out for a spin too at some point. It comes with your basic manual, Chinese on one, English on the other. It doesn't really explain anything. Obviously, we know how to put batteries into these things, USB charger for the battery itself, and then it talks about just the transmitter, right, left, turn, and all that stuff. So you don't even need this, to be honest with you. It comes with your typical USB charger. And that's really it. So let me power switch on the very bottom here. Let me turn this on. So now you've got your lights. So it's got your little headlights at the front there. It's got some red taillights at the back, which I think is pretty cool. There's a lot of RCs you spend a few $100s on, and you don't, more than a few hundred, and you don't even get rear taillights on them. This thing comes with all that, plus the a light bar up here. Like I said, power bar before, light bar. And again, there's one at the back, but it's fake. There's no lights in it. And I don't think you can put lights. I'm sure you can buy one of these and then run the wire and have two, but I'm good with that. And then it's got a light control here because you can then change what the light bar does. The headlights stay the same, but the light bar will change. So it just goes through a bunch of different colors, and then it'll go through the same colors and then give you a bunch of patterns and stuff. So now you're going to have your red going back and forth. All this kind of flashing different stuff. I don't know, man, this stuff's going to give me a seizure. I like the plain white, to be honest with you. And then it's got a really cool little blue light inside the cabin, which helps light it up. Again, you got these gull wing doors. It's got a full interior in there, nicely detailed. I don't know if you can really, yeah, you can see in there. And it's got 4 seats. So I don't know how small of a driver I'd have to get to jam somebody in there. So I don't think I'm going to be doing that anytime soon. So this is it. As far as, I can't remember, as far as top speed goes on this. I thought I had seen something on a channel before I bought it, but it doesn't say anywhere in here on the instructions. Now this is one of the jobbies. It didn't come in the actual stock box. It came from AliExpress, and a lot of their stuff comes in like a styrofoam container with yellow tape all over it. So I don't know if it says anything on the JJRC box or not, but I'll see as how fast it goes when I have it out. I really don't care if I'm looking at it, if I know whether it's 15 kilometers an hour or 10 or 12, whatever. I don't know. So I hope the steering's bang on, because there is no steering trim, but it's punchy. I guess I'm just touching the trigger, just pulling it back slightly, and that's as slow as we're going to get it to go, something like that. Right? But, and it does, you can see it wants to go, which is fine. I'm not getting this thing to inch along. There we go. But it'll do your 360s, which is cool. So this thing will turn on a dime, like fast. So I'm gonna have to get used to the. It's almost like a boat when you have it in the water, and you can easily oversteer. You almost have to stop steering before it gets to the direction you want it to go in, because it'll kind of keep spinning on you. So yeah, pretty cool. I think this thing will move pretty fast. So maybe I will take it out in the backyard and have it shoot around for a couple minutes and get a bit of a run video on it. But so that's it. That's the quote unquote unboxing video for this thing. I got this sand color because I thought when I saw the gray, it was almost the same color as these wheels here, and it kind of muted everything. You lost some of the detail in it. So I like this, and it looks more yellowy in the pictures on the internet and videos. This is more of a tan. It's not yellow by any means. It's like a sandy tan color. So I'm really happy with how this thing looks. I think it's cool, and it's going to be fun to rip around with. So, but that's it. There's your controller. Lights on and off. I guess you just hold it, and your lights. Oh, if you just hold it, your light bar goes off. Ah, okay. So when you turn this on, you've got lights, front, rear, and interior light, whether you want it or not, on all the time. And this light button right here merely controls, you got to push it and hold it, and it merely controls your light bar at the top here. I guess I kind of want to get it to white and leave it there. I hope when I turn it on and off, it'll do that. I don't feel like clicking 40 times each time. But okay, let me take this in the backyard. I don't feel like heading out to the woods right now, just to do a little small run. I don't have a lot of battery power in here. I assume it came slightly charged from the factory, but not a bit. None of this stuff opens, which is fine, because it would probably just fly open, because I think this thing I'm going to drive pretty fast if I can. Now, it tends to fly up a lot when it goes, and I was thinking that I was going to put some weight into the front of it. I'm just not sure where yet. I was hoping there might be room inside the body cabin there. And there could. I could put some of those wheel weights in there. The rear, real tire weights I've had before, but I'm not sure. You kind of can't have them down here because you're going to be scraping them off. So maybe I won't be able to put any weight on this, but we'll see. Let's see how it runs. All right.